Hi there. So this is our first video. This is probably new, bear with me. I'm still learning yet, but we are going to do a reader's theater. But before we can start that, we are going to actually go over the vocabulary. So you are going to watch this video. It is back at the back station. You should have picked up a direction sheet. So if we didn't have it, if you look in Google Classroom, the Station 2 Vocabulary for Reader's Theater, here's where your directions are. And I'm going to, once I finish this video, put the video in there as well. But so if you look at your directions, it says Station 2 Vocabulary for Reader's Theater. First thing, students will go to the Stream tab, which is where we were just at, in Google Classroom, and you will find the announcement that's titled Station 2 Vocabulary for Reader's Theater. So you're going to pick up a copy of the directions from the table, and you're going to pick up a copy of the packet that goes along with your Reader's Theater and turn to the back page where the vocabulary is located. So then, after you've done that, you're going to watch the video and fill out the vocabulary sheet for their particular Reader's Theater, so which one you chose. So if you are reading Taming a Blazed Beast, you're going to watch that video. If you're reading Confection Perfection, then you are going to read that video and then fill out the vocabulary as you're watching the video. Cool part about that is you can stop it, rewind, pause, okay, go back. So if you don't finish this video and notes in class, it will be homework and it is due on September 11th. So I will float back and forth. So if you have a question at some point, just hang out and I will be right back there. When you finish watching the entire video, if you come up and show me your paper that you've gotten started, then I will give you a shield. So like I said, bear with me. This is the first time. So I'm trying it. It's brand new. All right, so I'm going to click, and your paper should look like this. Bear with me for the brown. I started writing in brown marker, and then I finished it up in purple today, so I like color. So these are the vocabularies for Taming a Blazing Beast, which is about hot shots who are going to fight a forest fire at Yosemite. All right, so I'm going to start with adrenaline. And adrenaline means a hormone released in the brain as a response to stress, anger, or fear. So you are going to write down that definition on your sheet that looks just like my sheet. Okay, so the first word is adrenaline. It's a noun, so it's a thing, and it's a hormone released in the brain as a response to stress, anger, or fear. All right, our next word is base, and that's also a noun. That's a thing, and it is a place for the center of operations. So the fire jumpers in this story probably have a base that they're stationed out of, kind of like a fire station, and they are called out from there to go fight the forest fires. But we're going to see in the story, okay? Our next word is brush, and that's also a noun. So it's another thing. It's scrub vegetation or land covered with scrub vegetation, okay? So you're going to probably see that where it has to relate to the story and the fire in it, so as you read it. The next one is consume, and consume is a verb. It's something that you can do. Okay, remember verbs are either action words or state of being words. So this means to do away with completely, to destroy, or to burn away. The next word is extinguish. Let me scroll up a little bit. Bear with me, I'm still working on this, like I told you. Extinguish is another verb. Okay, so it's something you can do again. It means to cause or to cease burning. Okay. The next word is hustle. It means to urge forward quickly or hurriedly. So I'm going to guess probably the firefighters in the story, or the hot shots that they call them, are going to have to hurry or urge towards the fire. Okay. All right, up at the top, we have the word inferno. Inferno is a noun. It is a thing. It's an intense fire. The next word is mesh, and that's also a noun. It's a fabric or a net. So I'm curious to see what you think and how that relates to the story. Rappel is another verb. It means to descend by sliding down a rope past under one thigh and across the body and over the opposite shoulder. Okay, so you rappel off a cliff or you rappel down a mountain. So you're going to descend, but you're going to have a rope. So the firefighters, or the hot shots as they call them in the story, are going to descend into the fire. Reflex is a noun, the power to react with adequate speed. So reflex is how fast you can react to a situation. Okay. Toggle. Toggle is a cool word, I think. It's a noun. It's a thing. It's a cross piece attached to the end of a loop to prevent slipping, twisting, or tightening. And it has to do with the rope and with the hot shots, how they rappel to get to the fire. And veteran. Veterans can be people that fought in the military, but in this case, it's a noun, and it's a person of long experience, usually in some occupation or skill. So there's probably some veteran hotshots or firefighters in the story. Okay, so these are your vocabulary words. You need to fill out this sheet, okay? If at any time you need to stop, rewind, go back, go ahead and do so. When you finish the video, like I said before, if you bring this sheet up with at least 3 completed and you show me that you have it done, then I'll know that you watched the video and you heard me say that you could get a shield if you brought your paper up to show me. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Everything that you will need will be located